What is going on, guys? It's your boy Solana. We talk everything crypto. Today we're talking about KOLs, how to not fall for their traps, how to make money off them, and most importantly, not getting scammed. That is the most important part, right? In this video, I'm going to go through a few KOLs. I'm not saying if they're bad or good. Usually, I would just not recommend to trade at all. But if you're going to do this, I want you to be safe. I'd rather see you guys win than lose, and especially not feeding these guys exit liquidity. So first of all, number one tip, guys, when you're buying into a KOL's calls, even I call myself a KOL, but I don't have that many followers or whatever. If I called something, let's say, for example, we'll go Harambe or autism, right? Let's say autism, for example, right? Just a random token we clicked on. And let's say the KOL basically calls this at, 14 million market cap here, 13 million. Well, if we zoom out of this chart, right, it might seem crazy to some people that I'm even saying this, but to some people that are new, you might be thinking, oh, I need to know this. Well, before I say anything, if you want to use the best trading bot, BULLX is by far the best. Get it in the description. You have an early access code. You can click on the link and then you can start using BULLX. This is where I trade. It's by far the best. If you're new around here, guys, please be sure to like and subscribe also. It does help out. Anyways, what I was saying. So let's say a KOL, like for example, I'm gonna use Likes because I know he was the one who called this whole thing, right? So basically, Likes called this earlier on, and he said, he put a whole profile picture of autism and autism PFP, which is like an NFT, a one of one that he got made by the autism guys. And in hindsight, it's pretty good, right? But when he bought it, it was like 12 million. And it would be crazy. Like I'm trying to be realistic here, guys. If you're buying at an all-time high here, like sort of local all-time high, you can see like within the last 3 weeks there hasn't been that much action. And if you buy 12 million, you're not going to make them gains, right? You're going to be waiting a long time if you are making them gains, or you're not going to make them at all. As you can see, buying around here 4 million is good, or capitulation even 7 million, whatever, anything like that's good. But if you're listening to a KOL like this, you see this autism thing and you're like, whoa, I need to buy this straight away. Dude, do not buy when it's topped up like that, right? And sometimes it's kind of hard to understand these charts, but if you just look at it, right, if this chart is like really, really high already, the chances of you making a good investment are ridiculously low, right? And there is one actual scale that we can use here. Sorry, I haven't actually used this in a while because usually I just do it myself. It's called the risk index, right? So basically, hang on, I'm gonna try get this here. Give me 2 seconds. Basically, where am I tripping out, dude? You literally go to indicators here, right? And then you can go to risk indicator, wherever it is. RSI, it's called relative strength index. Jesus, I'm tripping out. Anyways, right? Usually I tell people don't use this. It's not really the best, but genuinely, if you actually do use it, it can play off pretty nicely, right? So essentially, what you're gonna want to do if you're listening to these KOLs and you don't really know what's going on, and the chart's topped up like this, right? So essentially, what the relative strength index tells you is if you're buying at this point, the risk you're taking compared to buying at this point, the risk you're taking. So you have like a 32% like risk index, and obviously you want to be under the 50%, right? So anything above the 75 and the 25 is bad. Anything below you're buying at, it means the chart is bottomed out and the risk you're taking compared to the reward is much better. So you want to be buying lower. Now, I don't usually use these indicators unless I'm actually trading these high market cap coins. And this is essential, right? So if you would have seen Licks called it there, and the RSI is going crazy there. Like it's genuinely like a bit like too far gone, right? It's pushing like the almost 100 mark, right? So if you're gonna buy something like that, you're being a bit crazy. It's not a realistic trade that you're setting yourself, and the expectation, I would say, is losing money. Now, one thing to note is this is a 10 million coin, so it's a bit different, right? And if there was insane news, then it's okay to buy at that price. Say Binance is gonna list it, then you're like, okay, right, I need to get on this straight away. That's fine. But if it's just a KOL tweeting out like that, you don't want to. Now, there's one thing I will say when you're listening to these KOLs. If you were the first person that's seen this post going up and you bid in here, that's not a bad idea, right? And I'm not saying you're going to make insane money. You could put 5 Solana in and just wait for like, if it was at 11 million, just wait for like a 13 million pump. It's not going to be a huge percent, but it's free money, 20%, whatever. People are going to buy in the hype because people are still going to make this mistake and you're going to end up making some free money. Now, I've done this a bunch. Um, and I will keep doing it a bunch because it's just an easy way to make money. Like sometimes you can make like nothing almost, right? And it's not a big deal if you do. Like for this one, for example, right? I made 0.5 sold, 12%, only 90 bucks. 90 bucks is still 90 bucks. It's just a free 90 bucks because you're working off this news. And relatively, the lower the market cap, the better. If someone's about to call a 50k market cap coin and they have like 80,000 followers, let's say I don't know. We'll click this one, right? Domin, right? This guy's pretty good. Say Domin called out a coin and it's 50k. Well, if you were the first one to buy again, you could easily make a 2x liquidity and just get that out at 100k and you're fine. I'm not saying it's the best tactic, and again, I say do not listen to KOLs that often. Like I don't really enjoy listening to them at all. But if you are gonna do it, that is the best way. Now, guys, I'm yapping on about X and everything. If you could follow me with notifications on, that would be a lot, homies. It's in the description. I appreciate that a lot. It does help me out. We're trying to grow every day. We almost have 3,000 followers, which is actually kind of crazy. Our goal was 10k. Now, the last tip I do have for these KOLs, and it's one of the big ones, right? It doesn't happen quite often, but when it does happen, it's really nice. If you're scanning this about the graduate section, right, and you find a nice coin, say fraud, right? I'm not saying this is a nice coin, but say you find a nice coin like this, and then you're checking your timeline or someone tweeted it out, and you already see this KOL tweet it, dude. If you're seeing a project really really early, it's actually not a bad sign to hold. It just depends on the KOL. For example, like my man Solstice right here, right? This guy doesn't mess around and call like 5k coins or something. He'll actually call decent calls. Like, see, he has the three plays right now. He has uh Moo, SPX, and Giga, right? There are three called them. I'm not saying listen to him. I'm saying this guy's pretty good, right? He won't just tweet out a random ticker. He usually only messes around with the big ones. Now, for example, Rick Roll is actually one of the ones that I will say, right? This guy tweeted it out pretty early, and he tweeted it out because it was the OG one instead of tweeting out the one that was terrible. Excuse me. And he pumped it like crazy. Like I'm talking actually crazy. I don't remember what the exact market cap was, but when you find people, yeah, there you go, 1 million right now, but it was way higher when he done it. I think if I go 4 hours and I just press refresh, right, as you can see, he basically pumped it out of nowhere and it was like 3 million. But this guy, when he's saying this type of stuff, guys, he ain't messing around. He's being really serious and realistic. So you got to find them authentic people. And sometimes don't just trade because he's saying it. Still, like check out if you like the coin, etc., etc. But if you got the news early on this guy buying or you were tracking his wallet, that's another way. Guys, this was just literally a quick video just to make sure you guys aren't getting scammed by KOLs the whole time. I know I could say, just don't listen to it in general, which I have been repeating throughout the video. Using the trading bot is important, obviously. BULLX is by far the best, I believe. But just in general, guys, KOLs won't make you money. What will make you money is going into these cults nice and early and just finding someone like a developer that's actually grinding their meme coin and cares about the meme coin. Don't just go into it because this KOL is going to pump it. It'll likely dump in less than an hour, and your funds will be gone and you'll just lost all your money. So please do not listen to KOLs. And if you are going to do it, you need to learn to just take really quick profits, minimal at times. Sometimes there are KOs like myself. Even I call some coins from 800k to 4 million, but they're just like the type of coins that if they don't rely on me pumping them. I have 3k followers only, and even if I had 50k, some coins, for example, like Doge or something, it's bigger than just a KOL. It's like a big movement. Like Peanut, for example, that one wasn't just one person pushing it. That was a whole media thing and a whole sensation, which is at 100 million right now. Excuse me. So you get the point, guys. I would say trade the news rather than trading KOLs, but you can do both. Just be accurate and be safe. Take smaller profits if you don't think it's going to do anything. With these KOLs, dudes, they have it in their best interest to just get some extra liquidity. That's the honest truth about it. No one's calling the 400k market cap coin and making it 100 million realistically. That'll happen once in a blue moon, and they'll get pretty lucky if they do. But you can still find the guys that actually believe in something and are doing it realistic. And they're gonna say, "Oh, look at this coin, it's nice." And if you check the Twitter, for example, for Peanut, right? We'll just check this one, right? So I'll just pretend this is one. And they have this whole artwork done, and they're posting consistently and getting lots of views and likes and stuff. then you know what's up. You know it's gonna do pretty well, and you know they're actually putting in the hard work. And the KOL wasn't lying. He's actually like joined the cult, joined the community. Right, guys, gonna wrap it up. I don't want to hold you any longer. If you did like this, again, go follow me on X, subscribe, all that good stuff. Use the BULLX early access code. I also have a paid Discord where we do a bunch of calls and hang out, voice chats and stuff. Make lots of money. If you guys want to join that as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.